What up, everybody? It is the 420 Power Hour. That is right. It is your favorite Tuesday show with Scarlett and Boom Puppy from Lost Puppy Forever. You guys, we have a really, really awesome show for you today because we got some things to talk about. We're going to be doing some talking today. We are really kind of excited because we're bringing you some global news. We got some reviews. We have a movie review as well as a record review. So you guys are going to get a visual and an auditory review. That's right. And we got some shout outs, some event information, and you know how we rock it. We like to give you guys all kinds of information on our Dogcast podcast. That's right. I got 420 in the house, so we got some can of banana. Just kidding. They're called actual buddies. Buddies. Chilies. And today's flavor is the flavor savor of orange. It's all about the orange. And we're so stoked. So if you're a little bit behind, don't you fret. Just go ahead and get yourself there. It'll make the show much more enjoyable. There's Boom Puppy. How you doing, Boom Puppy?
I'm coming direct live from the Las Vegas Boulevard, the Vendors Parklet that's located in the corner of the middle of the central area of the north and the south, the east and the west Las Vegas Boulevard. We're dancing here proudly. I hope everybody's okay. It's time now, but I just have to remind y'all, I just need to open my beverage. The vendor staff, the beautiful vendor staff gave me this beautiful beverage, so I'm going to have this beautiful adult beverage, sugar-free or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Sugar-free.
We're here on Las Vegas Boulevard, that's right. It's
100% cannabis CBD.
No,
that's right.
It's 100% not Nicolite, but here we go. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, let's shout out to my Vendors Parklet staff.
And our ASMR community. All right, we're going to go live right now. So, I know you can of bananas out there. That's what I'm going to call you guys today. Can of bananas. It doesn't matter what time zone you're in the world. You can be a can of banana. That's right. That's right. All right. Hi, everybody. Woo! We're wearing our alien outfits because we're transporting ourselves on purpose. That's right. Hi.
Off the USA, the most violent continent in the world. We're trying to be a peaceful podcast today, so everybody be safe. If you're a hater, get the hell off the channel.
But we love everybody, and that is, we're spreading love today and information as we always do. Today is Tuesday, and it's a power hour for our everybody. It's a power hour because you're going to be learning some things today that you probably have never thought of for at least a 24-hour period, or possibly even in your entire lifetime. So that's a lot of time lapsing and stuff like that. All right, people. So, like I said, at the top of the hour, we are giving you two different kinds of reviews. The first one is going to be a movie review. The second one is going to be a record review. And then we're just going to go right into the rest of the podcast. So first off, I want to say hi to all of our triple channel party people out there. You guys know who you are. You're always here to watch us. We love you guys so much. And if you're just tuning in and you're just, scrolling through the guts and the belly of the internet and you're like, what is going on here? Well, welcome to the Lost Puppy Forever 420 Power Hour. That's right. We are a live music podcast. Sometimes we play, sometimes we don't. It just depends on how we feel. And but we got some really, really awesome information for you. So stick this on your phone. If you don't know us yet, like and subscribe to the channel. We always love getting your little ding dong bells and stuff like that. And if you're coming in off of Twitch, welcome to our channel. And always remember, if you 420 bomb us, we get zombie hands, and then we see them so we can figure out who is giving us zombie hands. And you can type in the chat, hey Scarlett and Boom, I just gave you guys zombie hands. So anyways, that's what we see when we get a 420 bomb. All right, so let's do this. Let's get right into the first review, which I'm really, really excited to do.
Also, we just want to say, all the reviews that they're doing, not to interrupt Scarlet Puppy, but just to mention earlier in the this is American artist free. This is American people free. We're not happy with American people today and the people of the Northern America. So we're doing, and the Southern America, we're not happy with you either. We're just happy with the only people
we love
with,
pizza and we love UFOs and we love puppies and aliens.
But today, we're reviewing Canadian and English artists.
And artists from Southeast Asia.
And yes.
Okay. All right.
Our new group, our new crew.
We'll get you into that in just a little bit. We don't want to give anything away. But if you are interested in who we're talking about, you best to stick down in the chat. All right. So, guys, my people of the world, the first movie.
Filming makes me nervous. Okay, I'll go.
All right. The first movie that we're doing is the legendary review of 8 Days a Week, the touring years. Now, oh my gosh, so much has gone into this movie. I want to just say first off, it is a lot to take in. You might have to watch this a few different times. There are, how many CDs were in this? Two CDs, but there's a lot of different menu chapters, so you're gonna get a lot. You're gonna get a lot of movie up in there. But yeah, like Boom Puppy said, the director who directed this movie is the legendary Ron Howard. You may know him from many movies, and probably one of his. He's been in a lot of TV as well. He was the little boy on the Andy Griffith Show. He sure was. He was in Happy Days as Richie Cunningham. So I mean,
I knew that.
Ron Howard, we love your work. We grew up with Ron Howard. Also, wasn't he in American Graffiti too? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But anyways,
my thing is, how comes Ron Howard always had the outside booth at Charles or whatever the hell it was? How come he always got the best seat in the booth?
Because he was friends with Fonzie. Fonzarelli. Arthur Fonzarelli. All right. So basically, 8 days a week. Let's just get into the nitty gritty of this guy. All right. So Ron Howard was the director of this legendary movie. He was able to work with Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr, and also get input from Yoko Ono and a lot of and then people that were in George Harrison's camp as well. So for footage that you may not have seen before, this is basically 2016 documentary filmed and directed by Ron Howard during the Beatles' career during their touring years. Now, the touring years for the Beatles were 1962 to 1966, from their performances at the Cavern Club in Liverpool to their final concert in San Francisco's legendary Candlestick Park. All right? And basically, what it does is it really shows you, like, from the get-go, a lot of the footage, the archive footage, is super amazing to like just see. You are let into a visual perspective of like literally like of how they started. You're getting interview firsthand accounts, predominantly from Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr. They kind of tell you how they got together and how Paul McCartney met John Lennon, and then how they got George into the band, and then how they got Ringo into the band, and then all of it kind of gelled together, and then bam, they became a band. But I really liked the little clips of just like probably information that you probably didn't know about, like, because if you're in a band out there, how when it comes together and you just don't expect it, but then you're like creating really awesome stuff and everybody's really happy with it. They take you from that initial put together setup of a band into this like steady trajectory on how they basically got together, how Paul and John started writing songs together because they knew each other first and foremost and had a lot of stuff in common. But they even have somebody in that breaks down their music and stuff and like how, what their influences were. So I'm going to have to say that if you're a musician out there, or if you've grown up with the Beatles, if you're a fan of the Beatles, even if you're not a fan of the Beatles, I definitely would say that this movie will kind of like let you in on like just everybody's basic steps when you first get started, to your local trajectory, to your touring trajectory, and then to like how it was in the 60s, how this band from the UK came out and just took over the world. It's such an electric story that this band it was there at the very, very beginning of this. So there was a shift in not just culture, but there was a shift in time and perspective on the youth. So they kind of like, when you're telling people, hey, you were there at the right time, at the right place. Well, the Beatles were that band in that area of the world that made it happen for themselves, and then they were able to bring some stuff into their music that really affected the kids, the teenage population. And now that's not just in their own country, but in countries that were outside of their own country. So, because music knows no boundaries, right? All right, so let's just get into like the technical part of the movie right now. All right, the film was released theatrically on September 15th in 2016 in the UK and in the United States. You were able to watch this if you had the Hulu platform. So if you had that on your TV, you could watch it through Hulu. And I'm sure you could still watch this. Right. Now, we wanted to give a shout out, like we always do, to the San Francisco Public Library, because that's how we got the movie. Yeah, and we got the DVD set.
Yeah, and here's the book. There's the book.
Oh yes, and it comes with a fold-out book.
The book comes with it, and we're the first ones to look at it.
Yeah, this is like
these
are these legendary black and white shots. If you do order this for yourself, this is what you're going to get.
Never forget Bob Madigan.
That's right, that's right.
Bob Madigan loved this movie, this band, everything. So, if Bob liked it, you should like it too.
Yes.
Now, I have this book. It's a beautiful book here, Scarlet Pepper. This is a beautiful, so much information.
It's a lot, and it's thick. It's not just a thin insert for a DVD. It's pretty chock full of
double
stuff.
Double five.
You're going to give a double five.
I'm giving it right now because this book is so good. I actually got
just
a real
off
book
the
from
book.
The library. So shout out to San Francisco Library, the main library.
That's the main place where we get our content for reviews, you guys. I just want to say, it doesn't matter where you live. You guys probably are near a library. Please,
in the house.
Utilize your library for the resources that it has.
Yes.
If you love
music taxes,
and
sure it goes to
you
the
love
library.
Books, or you just love music and
library
DVDs
only.
or movies, just pick something,
yes.
and you can actually just stream it too.
All
a lot of libraries now
the politicians
have
libraries
streaming
like
capabilities. So we are really excited about that.
We want more library taxes.
More libraries.
Gun taxes. That's right.
Less taxes.
Let's erase all guns and put in books.
Books, lots of books, lots of musical stuff. You want to be a tough-ass
motherfucker, gangster, bitch
Yeah.
ass. Want to be gangster thug? Then read a book. Thank you so much.
All right. So basically, this movie received several awards and nominations for the best documentary. They got the nomination for the 70th British Film Awards, and outstanding documentary for nonfiction, and the 69th Primetime Creative Arts Academy Awards. So got a lot of awards. So, of course, Ron Howard's work, along with the Beatles' work, you like two and two together, you're not going to go wrong with any of this. I did like the fact that in the beginning, you do hear like Ron Howard's voice in the beginning, which I really loved, because he kind of gives his overview of the movie and how he was approaching the movie, because he was definitely it seems to me that he was a little cautious about how am I gonna present this movie to everybody, and then he breaks it down for you from his perspective. So I thought that was pretty powerful. For anybody that's going into film and directing and everything, this is definitely a clip I think that you should definitely at least hear. It doesn't take very long. All right, so the film was produced in cooperation in cooperation with the surviving Beatles. That is Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr.
Sir Ringo Starr.
And then also Yoko Ono, the widow of John Lennon.
Shout out to Paul McCartney. Sir
And
Paul McCartney. Thank you so much.
Olivia Harrison, who's also the widow of George Harrison. In addition to directing the documentary, Ron Howard also served as a producer alongside a couple of other producers. And then it was announced that kind of like during the release part that they were going to include 30 minutes of film footage that was shot in 1965 concert at Shea Stadium. I don't know. Let's see. I think it's one.
Okay, I think that's a big one.
This is a big one.
420, here we go.
Hi. You dare me?
No, me.
It's a chocolate. No,
It's
just
not
kidding.
chocolate.
It's not a chocolate.
It's two. Oh, it's two.
It's
one.
two?
It's one. I'm going to eat it now. Woo!
Oh, yeah, there we go. So it's orange for our Canna community today. That is a special gummy color. All right, I'm sure, and we'll get into this because, you know, the Beatles definitely had their moments.
They admit it in this movie, by the way.
And they did admit it in the movie.
Thank you, Mr. Ron Howard.
That's right. Yes, that's right. I'm waiting for the Beatles to put out their own gummy Satisfaction. Why don't we call something like Strawberry Fields Forever? I think there is a string called Strawberry Fields Forever. But anyways, Strawberry Fields.
Zen Center, Stockton, California.
All right, so the film was produced, like I said, we're going through the production parts. So, you know, there's a lot of production. A lot of people put their thinking caps on to what to show you guys. So you are getting the 1965 30-minute footage from Shea Stadium. This was the largest concert ever in 1965 in the United States. Okay, people? So this is like huge vintage footage. I don't think that you are... It's beautiful footage, and just to see it cleaned up and brought to a perspective that is like modern, it's just amazing. I love technology. All right, so the film project was announced, you know, come like May of 2016. Basically, the box office, it grossed $2.9 million in the United States and Canada, and $9.4 million in other territories, including in its own UK home, $1.4 million, and worldwide about $12.3 million. So it made some money. People were definitely interested in watching this. Now, we're talking generations, I mean, you know, decades of avid Beatles fans that are watching this. I mean, there are people that are probably like, I was at that show. I see my face in that movie. Oh my gosh, is that my grandmother or grandfather? Oh my gosh, I know that lady there. Yeah, you might actually, there's so much awesome audience footage in this that, you know, I'm excited for the people who were at these shows first and foremost. And it's just really exciting. All right. So basically, you know, it takes us through like the beginning. So we're going to go through the beginning part. So you have footage of them being super, super young. And then they're playing at that legendary Cavern Tavern. They have some footage of that. And then you see them kind of go through their first beginning musical roots. Because at first, they're kind of like just playing like, you know, standards and stuff. They had maybe a few originals. And then they started, you know, John Lennon and Paul McCartney got together, started writing a couple of original tunes. And then all of a sudden, you know, a guy shows up that had his own music store, and he finds them, and then that became their manager. And, you know, he basically got them to do the first ever recording that the Beatles had, because he just like, this kid, he found out that the Beatles were kind of playing all these underground shows around London because some kid came to his record store and was like, hey, do you have the Beatles? And he's like, the Beatles? And he was like, I have to find out who this band is. So he went on his own to find out who the band was. So he went to a show, and then he saw them play live, and something struck him as like, this band is completely awesome and cool, and I want to be their manager. And I'm definitely like running a blank on that, but we'll figure that out together. All right, Boom Puppy, did you like that first part of the movie?
10.
We'll see what it says.
10.
He's giving it a 10, but I want to say I thought that was really sweet on how like he put it together. And anyways, then they get introduced to the studio life, and they kind of just jumped right in and started figuring it out live. And for any musician out there who's like, you know, remembers your first time in the studio, it does take a little bit to get adjusted from playing live, then recording your tracks. And you are just obtaining so much information on that first recording trip. You're just like excited to be there. You're in the booth, you put the headphones on, you're just in full-on mode. And to see this happening in the 1960s was completely amazing. So then all of a sudden, you know, they're off and running. They got their first tune out there. They got their first record out there. It was received very well, and then they just started playing out live. And then this is where the movie, it just picks up the touring. It's like they are showing you footage from different countries.
Hydration break.
They are definitely taking a moment to show you guys exactly what it means to be the Beatles on tour. You see their signature haircuts. The signature haircuts go from salute to the rock. That's right.
Mine.
That's
mine.
right.
Yours right there. That's yours.
All right.
Open
We
that
are
hydration
saluting
time.
to the rock because Boom Puppy wants a drink.
Smell what the rock's got.
That's
Drinking.
right. Ooh, that's a good pop.
Woo.
Cheers, Canada community. We love you so much. And the entire global community if you're watching. So yes, cheers. Oh, that is so good. That is some wild orange. Oh,
Yeah,
how
I like the
funny.
wild orange.
The gummy was orange. This is orange. Today is an Orange Tuesday. All right.
Taco Tuesday.
And a Taco Tuesday. For those who are having tacos today,
Triple
shouts
tacos.
out to your Taco Tuesday. All right.
What's up, Chef Miguel?
That's right, Chef Miguel, and he works at Amato's in San Francisco on Valencia Street. Shouts out to Chef Miguel and
my
Lorena,
taco
his
master.
wife.
He's my taco master.
That
They're
is
my
right.
Taco master.
That's right.
They're
All right.
your taco master.
So yes, have your tacos while we're talking about the Beatles right now. All right. So basically, I want to also say this. As the Beatles are touring, they show the initial footage of them just touring locally in the UK, around, and then going and then they show them a few clips in Germany. But then what I love is they take you to their first tour in the United States. They show you once they're getting off of the plane, the reception that happened in New York City at that time. Oh my gosh. There's interviews.
Let's go big screen.
There's interviews from
Yeah,
Whoopi
big screen.
Goldberg and Sigourney Weaver. They had
There she is.
chimed in and everything.
Whoopi's in it.
And we love that because Whoopi actually really has a really great story.
Whoopi's mom took her to
Yeah,
the
and you should just watch that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. Shout outs to desegregation Beatles
Yep.
refusing to play segregated shows.
Yes,
in
and that was
Jacksonville, Florida.
a big thing because
Shout out to the Beatles. They don't have racism
yeah,
in England.
this is Ron Howard and Ringo Starr with Paul McCartney, and then also this is them getting off of the plane in New York. They're just like, hello, everybody. Lots and lots of photographers were trying to grab this band. Just a photo, iconic stuff. I'm loving the sunglasses that Paul McCartney's wearing. He's actually got two watches. I'm sure one is for United States time and the other one is for home time. But anyways, I just wanted to say that this is a really great movie because you're just getting to see like a different perspective on them touring. You see them going from their first plane ride, going out there just checking it out, and they're getting on a mega plane, Also, I love the fact that one takeaway that I found really cool is that the bands that were opening for them, there is a spot in the movie where, you know, once they got super, super big, they had bands that were opening up for them. And they were really cool because they let the bands fly with them on the plane, but they put those bands kind of towards the front of the plane. But there was never a plane ride where the Beatles did not interact with the opening band, and I thought that was really cool. I thought that was really cool.
Contracts were legit. Everything was up to par.
Yep, I thought that was really cool that they weren't being snotty and stuff. They were making sure that they were comfortable, and they were kind of like just talking and just, you know, making friends and stuff like that. So that is definitely a really awesome band to know that if you're in a band, you know how it is. Sometimes you get along with people, sometimes you don't. But the Beatles were one of those bands where it seemed like everybody was getting along and just having a good time. So, all right, we're gonna get back to this movie. That's right. All right. So, I also want to say one more thing before I give my puppy rating. Everybody that has seen this movie has gotten a lot of awards, obviously, but out of the general human population that have seen this movie, and this is on the internet that, you know, we're getting this information from, out of 10 stars, this movie got a 7.9 rating. So with that being said, we're gonna go to the rating system for Lost Puppy Forever. So our rating system goes between 0 and 5 puppy paws. I'm gonna give mine. Boom Puppy already gave 10. He gave a 10. He's got his own. He's got his own puppy rating, so that's 10. I'm gonna give it a solid 5 because I took away so much from the production of this movie. That's right. Cheers to the Canna community.
I'm Steve Shelley. What's up, Steve? Happy birthday. The only birthday we're doing out today is for Steve Shelley, Sonic Youth. Happy birthday, Steve Shelley.
Happy birthday to Steve Shelley from Sonic Youth. All right.
The rest of you gotta wait. Sorry. We're not in a spiritual mood today.
All right. So what we're going to say is that's 15 puppy paws for 8 days a week, the Beatles movie. Definitely stream it. You can go to your library to go get it. It is definitely something that's Canna friendly, so you can definitely have an enjoyable time with your Canna banana or Canna orange and watch this movie. I think that if you are a musician or an aspiring musician or a new musician, or if you're a teacher at a music school, this is definitely something that you should share and just keep passing it on, because you will take something away from this movie that you probably never even heard or found out about the Beatles. They go into stuff about like all of their albums. I learned stuff about like Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band that I did not know before, and then all of like their creative albums like Revolver, and it was just like a lot of information that they probably just, you know, didn't share. So I'm gonna go to the chat right now, and I'm gonna ask the chat if there's anybody in the chat room that's seen this movie. So we're gonna go to see what our friends are saying right now on Twitch. That's right, our Twitch channel.
Trump.
That's right.
Hold the Bible upside down.
We are definitely excited to have you guys. Hi to all of our Twitch fam. Nobody has any questions in the chat right now. That is okay, because we have more for you right now.
You can always rewind. Watch this podcast. If you miss it now, you can watch it later on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We got all our stuff, our recent stuff up on YouTube. Come and visit. We need a few more votes, a few more clicks and likes on our Pizza Song video.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Pizza Song yet on YouTube, go to Lost Puppy Forever's YouTube channel.
Who's going to be the 600 like and
Who's
click
going
and
to be,
subscribe?
and if you are number 600,
someone can be 600
DM
right
us
now.
in our YouTube.
Right
We're
now.
really close to 600.
Or
we would love to know who you are.
Or rewatch later, and you can be 600 later. It doesn't matter. You can be 600.
Right.
You can do whatever you want to do, because we're family friendly, positively. John Irony Rastafari, hung like a dog from Mount Zion.
That's
John
right.
Rastafari. Yes, man.
I think we're ready for the record review, Boom Puppy.
Yeah, that's what I like. I already gave mine. This is one of the best things. This is the DVD. It's on Blu-ray. It's got a book. Thank you, San Francisco Public Library.
Thank you, Beatles is getting
Thank you, Ringo Starr and Mr.
puppy
Sir Paul
paws.
McCartney. Thank you so much.
We are now going
wait. Let's wait before we go farther. Let's talk about some personal information that we have. I'm going to reflect A to B right now. Put it across your screen. And that's the connection is here. It's going to go whoop, 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 whoop. Just like a slot machine.
Slot machine.
Slot machine in Reno.
Ding dong.
When you play like 25 lines or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We are all going to bet a penny on 25 lines.
Yes, we do. That's how we roll cheap. But the best thing is if you're at the casino, sit by with a waitress and come in and out and get those drinks on, baby, if that's your thing. Anyway, you might as well get it because no drinks are free, but you think they are. But hey, tip the waitresses, pleasing the staff, and be nice to the staff. Here's
yes,
the Beatles,
always try to do that.
Yeah, especially, since they're running the show, baby. They're the captain for the evening if they're serving you. But anyway, I just want to get back to one thing here. It's very important. Personal, Lost Puppy Forever, family history, heritage, is that
Puppy
the last show that the Beatles played on this tour was at Candlestick Park in San Francisco, California.
Actually, it was just Paul McCartney.
No, in this video.
In this video.
This is Candlestick Park.
Candlestick Park in San Francisco, California.
The big first in August.
Just to let you know.
In August.
And that was in 1966.
That's like right before football and baseball.
Yeah.
Candlestick Park, if you don't know, was a multi-sports facility.
Yes.
So anyway, Giants and Niners played there. So anyway, here we go. This book right here. So Scarlet Puppy, believe it or not, worked the last Paul McCartney show at Candlestick. And the last show ever at Candlestick. Candlestick is now flattened.
There's no more Candlestick.
It's supposed to be a homeless shelter.
That's literally the only time I ever went to Candlestick.
The city's
because I had to work it.
Screw you, politicians.
And
don't rip down Candlestick and
I'll be
make it a
honest
failure.
with you. Like I wanted to work it because I wanted to see the show, and the only job that I could get, like, it was literally at one of the stands serving French fries. So while I literally was working the Paul McCartney show, I got to take breaks, I got to watch the show, but I was also serving some French fries. So if you were at that last Candlestick Park show in the city with Paul McCartney playing everything that he could possibly play, and you might have rolled by the stand where the French fries were coming out of, well then, you might have gotten handed off a French fry from moi. But anyways, that's all rock and roll living.
Yeah, see, that's a family true story.
That's all rock and roll living.
Scarlet Puppy's true story.
True
rock
story.
Rock and roll. You ate her French fries at the Paul McCartney show.
You could have had.
The last show ever at Candlestick Park.
I want to shout out to Johnny Dismal from BBC. That's right. BBC. I said Johnny was rocking out.
Buy his art. He's an artist.
Johnny Dismal is an amazing artist. Go
happy
to
birthday,
his
Mick.
Instagram.
Oh, we're going to give out 2 birthdays. Happy birthday, Mick. We'll show a little bit, but happy birthday. He's Johnny's friend. He's a drummer.
We have more show information for his party.
He's an all-star drummer in San Francisco.
That's right.
Mick. Anyway,
shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Mick right now.
Yeah,
all right.
BBC staff. All BBC staff.
That's right. All right. So we're gonna move on from the Beatles, and we're gonna talk about the other record review that we have, because I know you guys are super excited.
That's right, Canadian, eh?
That is right. We are doing a review of The Weeknd.
Oh, Canada.
That's right. I love the anthem for Canada. It's very melodic. We don't know the words, but we like it. I want to learn it. All right.
Oh,
this is the beauty behind the madness.
The Weeknd's from there, and he's better than a lot of other artists.
We love The Weeknd.
Canada. We like The Weeknd.
Going to Weeknd shows probably since he came out.
Shout out to Bishop and Rachel. Shout out to Bishop and Rachel. They turned us on to this cat.
This artist, I've probably seen him like at least 3 times before before he blew up, and he was always super amazing, always a super nice guy.
Another Planet
That's
presents.
right. Shouts out to the people that got The Weeknd right before he was about to blow up. You got to see a whole bunch of cool Weeknd shows. But this particular record, gosh, it brought me back. I had no idea. Okay, first of all, when Boom Puppy put this record on, I want to say I was super impressed that a lot of the tracks on here, obviously I knew, but for some odd reason, I didn't believe it was The Weeknd. I was just like, it sounded so different for me. And then I got transported back. I mean, I must have like listened to this record in the past 2 days, like about 10 times. And each time I was like, oh my gosh. I mean, the shows live were amazing. This record's amazing. I want to say this particular record came in clear vinyl. So if you have this Weeknd record, you're super, super lucky. It does come in nice clear vinyl. It's a great collector's item.
It's not 180
So
grams,
if you are a collector of records, definitely, and a fan of The Weeknd, definitely get yourself this record. It is...
It might be 180.
It is. It was released in August of 2015. This is called The Beauty Behind the Madness. And it's the second studio album by The Weeknd, known as The Weeknd. And it was released on Republic Records. It features guest appearances from artists as known as The Labyrinth, Ed Sheeran, and Lana Del Rey. Which, you know...
Lana Del Rey! She's American. Okay, we're giving her the American credit.
And I didn't realize that so many... There's like 3 significant people that were on this record, and I just didn't even realize it at the time. But all of the songs are super, super classic.
Kanye West, he produced it. We're open the board for Kanye,
yes, we're getting
Kanye,
into
you
that.
Can get in. Come on in, brother.
Basically, it was executive produced by The Weeknd. Obviously, he produced his own record. But he also had... Including production, he included in the production Kanye West, Steven Mosio, Ben Billions, Danny Boy Styles, Max Martin, Ali Payami, and some others. So there was other people that were helping him sculpt this record with him being the executive producer, okay? 5 singles were released from just this particular Weeknd record, okay? So if you love The Weeknd, I would just buy this because you're gonna get 5 singles off the bat that you are probably already know of. So 2 of them hit the United States Billboard charts right off the bat, and it's The Hills, and the other one is Can't Feel My Face.
I like that one. That's my favorite track.
That's actually a pretty good one.
It's a quickie, but I like it.
Yes, exactly. Done.
120, 128.
The album also
includes
quick. Academy Award nominated track Earn It, and it's served from the single soundtrack of 50 Shades of Grey. So even if you haven't seen that movie, I haven't seen that movie
I don't want to see it, but I like the soundtrack. It sounds
kind of weird, but I'm glad hey, I am glad The Weeknd's song made it onto a movie. Do you guys know how hard it is for a band's track to make it onto a movie? There's so many steps involved in that. And I mean, dude, and that's how bands like actually get some Skrilla in the pockets. And it's just a really hard thing because it's like corporate, and you have to go through the cloggage of the wheel, and I mean, I don't care. I'm sure The Weeknd didn't care. 50 Shades of Grey, he just made sure that he got paid, and his agents made sure, and I'm so glad that it made him blow up, because as an artist and as a musician, he has his own stamp on society.
This guy's hella cool. What are you talking
he's
about?
so cool, and he's very artistic visually and auditorially, and we just love The Weeknd. All right.
Shout out to all our brothers and sisters up there in Victoria and BC and Vancouver area. Shout out to all you all, and
we love it. We're gonna go across the border and doorbell ditch all of our friends.
Canada, Fort Goot, shout out to you. It's been a while. It's been a couple decades, but hope you guys are doing all right. Fort Goot, Toronto, Canada. If you're ever in the Toronto market, go visit the kids. They're the nice ones in the area that patrol and make sure everything's fine. Yes. Steve Goof, big shout out to you. Keeping it alive, baby.
All right, so let's just get back to the background.
Yes.
Following the success of his first compilation, his first compilation was started in 2012, and it was known as Trilogy. And the release of his debut studio album was called Kissland in 2013. The Weeknd spoke to MTV about 2 projects, describing them as his first and second chapters of his life. So basically, he had a couple of albums prior to this one. I would just say that, go and do some digging. If you are at a record store and you happen to be going through the vinyl, you don't have this one, Beauty Behind the Madness, get that one. Then if you find the other two that came before this, go get those too.
Or go to San Francisco Public Library.
That's right. We're really, really excited to
Main branch.
have been.
Larkin
That's
Street.
right.
Larkin
That's right.
Grove, baby. That's where it's at.
So I'm going to read you guys some of the awesome songs that are on side A and side B. Obviously, what's really interesting is how he cut the songs on this record as well. So side A, or known as side number 1, has 3 songs. And then side B also has 3 songs. And then on the second album, so this is a double vinyl. There's 2. There's 3 songs on that one, and then 3 songs on that one. So you're getting, I'm sorry. The second album has 4 songs on either side. So you're getting 14 songs altogether, double vinyl. It's very creatively done. I do like the fold out factor of all of this. And, I love the fact that he's making a statement in his art. I've always thought that was really cool about The Weeknd. So, yeah, I am going to say just because of the sheer hit factor and the production and the art, I'm going to give Beauty Behind the Madness a solid 4 puppy paws for Brother Bubba. Boom Puppy, how many puppy paws are you going to give it?
I'll give it a 5. I'll beat you one up. I'll take you one up on that one, Jock. I'll give it 5.
That's right.
Okay.
All right. We are giving a total of 9 puppy paws.
No, I got a bonus one this way. I'm going to give it a hockey puck.
Oh.
I got a hockey puck.
That's 9 puppy paws.
From the last.
Plus a hockey puck.
Stockton Heat game, playoff game.
That's right.
Calder Cup, AHL.
All right.
Stockton, California. The team got moved back to Canada. Calgary. I hope you're going to love it. You got a great goalie. Whoop's a great goalie. Keep that kid.
9 puppy paws.
I hope he's a uniform next year.
A hockey puck.
And I got the puck. I got the last puck from the Stockton Heat.
9
Stockton Arena.
Puck.
I got the last puck. This is a practice puck.
I don't think we've ever given.
This is from Wolf. Right
I don't
there.
think we've
Number
ever
1 goalie in the NHL.
gotten
AHL. Hope you win the cup.
Point.
I hope you beat the Chicago Ice Wolves, or where the hell the Chicago Wolves, where the hell you call yourself. But I just want to say, Stockton Heat got a few
Boom
more
Puppy's
games
really upset that his
city.
hockey team is no more.
Yeah, it's going back to Canada, but that's okay.
That's okay because everybody's going to get an opportunity to get to the next level.
Canada's getting a great goalie.
That's right.
And the goalie, he ain't Canadian.
That's right. Shouts out to Canada for getting a new goalie.
He's from America. He's from California. He is from the garlic capital, Gilroy. Yes, that's right. So we got a local. That's going to be a Calgary Flames jersey next year. So there's more talk. I know you don't want to talk about that, kids. Cause
if you want to talk about hockey, let's go into the chat right now.
No, I don't want to talk about hockey in the chat. I want to talk about I'm just showing the puck that I'm giving the Weeknd album as my boat. And the Weeknd, he knows what I'm talking about. The Weeknd knows it because he's Canadian, eh? But anyway, I just want to make a shout out to all my friends and family. I love you all. And it's time!
That's right. So
I
want to shout out everybody's that's right now in the chat right now. Thank you guys for participating in the chat. We love having you guys all the time.
Yeah, this is our record. Right. This is our record. Don't forget our record.
We want to show you our record.
That is our record.
Just in case.
That's Scarlet Puppy. She made that.
We both made it together.
We put it on ourselves.
We did. It's a DIY limited edition. And it's numbered.
Yeah, hand number 1,000. We only got
inside
this has got everything on it.
We do have custom inserts.
Yeah, we have everything. We have everything with some full package. We got indoor engraving.
Yes. And
I'm not going to tell you until you buy it, but
there's
anyway.
There's an engraving on it.
Yeah, it's on Bandcamp, but you can't get the engraving in Bandcamp.
You can't get it off the digital stuff. You just have to order the record.
Hard is good.
Pirates Press. What's up to Pirates
Press? Emory, California. You know who you are, and all the people in Czechoslovakia to press this vinyl for us.
Thank you so much.
Czechoslovakia, be safe, people over there. Take care of the evil.
We want to make sure that you guys are all aware that it took a lot of heart and soul to make this record. And if you want to buy it, I'm going to put our website in the chat so you guys can buy it.
Get a
That's
book.
right.
Free. San Francisco Public Library. It's free, kids. You're paying
That's
the tax.
where you guys
Keep
can
that
go
library
and
alive.
buy the record. I just put the address to
Shout
our
out.
website.
Shout out to San
We
Francisco
do have a
Public
store
Library staff,
on our website.
everybody.
That's right.
There's also a punk rock museum in the main library. Shout out to all the staff of the San Francisco Public Library, all the people that support it, all the people that help, the volunteers. You know who you are. Thank you so much for keeping that icon, institutional, whatever you want to call it, franchise team alive. So anyway, San Francisco Public Library, shout out to you. www.sfpl.org.
I love the San Francisco Public Library. They're
Yep,
great.
yep,
So
you
much
got a record.
good stuff.
Also, I just got the Great Dead new record at San Francisco Public. Shout out to Fat Mike. I mean, I don't need any gray 55 or 55 gray hairs because I got Fat Mike as a friend. So shout out to Fat Mike on the mic with Sam. Great Dead, great video show, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Load up.
All
also,
right.
give a shout out to Punk Rock.
I think it's
DAA,
time,
and also Punk Rock
since
to
Boom
Dan
Puppy's rocking
Ferguson.
this, let's
Also,
just get into the shout-outs.
Let's go.
Let's
We're going
go,
to the show.
let's
We're
go,
jumping
let's
right
go,
in.
let's go.
I want to give a shout out to
Okay, here we go. Lay it on us.
all the island hardcore and all the new hardcore. I want to give a shout out to Turnstile. Played on Jimmy Fallon last night. Shout out to Jimmy Fallon.
Did
When
you
we
guys
were
watch
hey,
Jimmy
Turnstile.
Fallon last night?
That was great. And if you don't like Turnstile, then
Okay, so
Hardcore,
apparently Turnstile was featured on Jimmy Fallon last night. They also made an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel. So we're letting you guys and Seth Meyers. So they're definitely making the rounds, and they're an interesting band. Once again, Turnstile. All right, so we're gonna go to shout outs from the Pink Laptop. First off, okay, I'm gonna do a world premiere. Because we got a world premiere shout out, and we're gonna bring it to you right now. All right. So I want to let you guys know. Let's just bring it down a little bit. All right, I'm just gonna let you guys know how this world premiere is gonna start. So this is a really interesting internet story that you guys should know about. So we were contacted by an awesome band via the interweb. That's right. They were watching shout-outs from the Pink Laptop, just like you guys are watching. That's right. And they were like, hey, can you please let people know that we exist? And will you watch our video and review it? And Boom Puppy and I were like, what? This is crazy that we are being contacted by an awesome band for a review of their music video, right?
It started happening.
And
is this a new thing, kids?
this might be a new thing that we're doing.
We're
I'm telling you,
no idea
this
what
is
we're
a
doing. We're new,
world
though.
premiere, and I'm gonna get into it. But this is how we're gonna do it. So first off, I'm saying once again to you guys out there in the interwebs, the belly and the guts of the internet, this is a world premiere segment because we were asked to do a review from a band, and this is so amazing because this band is from a really awesome, far away Universal location. So without further ado, here we go. This band is called Clack, and this is their Bandcamp. They are all over the internet, but you can go ahead and listen to their music at klak.bandcamp.com. And I want to let you guys know, this band is so awesome that they contacted us from East Timor, which is really... It's just really a far away place. It's very close to Australia. If you look at this big square...
What's up, chat?
If you look at this big square, that's how close they are to Australia. So I want to say they came from very far away, but they contacted us online, and we were really stoked to see their video. And I have some really cool information to show you guys, but I'm going to let you guys write down their Bandcamp. They have a Facebook account. Please go ahead and check them out. They are deathcore. And once again, I'm going to show you, they are from East Timor or Timor-Leste. Super, they're a Southeast Asian deathcore band, okay?
Cool.
I am loving, that was a weekend, but I am loving the fact that people and musicians are so awesome. They're just like, hey, check out my music. I'm watching your podcast. This is a really great connection for sharing information. And we are very happy, you guys, Clack, to be bringing you some information to our friends over here on the west coast of California and beyond in Canada and in South America and Mexico. So you guys, we're bringing you firsthand global premiere, because you guys probably have never heard of this band, and this is the stuff that we love.
Maybe
as
out there,
Lost Puppy Forever.
It's the inner endless universe galaxy.
Yes, it's a universe galaxy. Yes,
galaxy space where
all right.
SpongeBob lives.
So I want to say, you go to YouTube today, right? And go ahead and just check out their latest video. Their latest video premiered on May 6th. That was just this month, 2022. It's called Hollow Prophet, and just type in their name, K-L-A-K, and type it into the YouTube. You're gonna get to see it. So
and not only
and
that,
it's a really, really awesome video, by the way.
As you're typing in, everybody, I'm hearing this guy in the shower, but as you're typing in, I just want to make everybody aware that it's Pacific Islander Asian American Awareness Month.
That's right. So we are definitely excited.
I don't know if I said that right because my English sucks.
We are very excited to give this review.
I hope I labeled that right. But yeah, this is,
all right.
People be nice to each other. It doesn't matter who you are. But right now, this is the Pacific Islanders and the Asian folks. This is their month.
This is the month.
They get a month.
There's all kinds of music that's being released and art that's being released and
be
books
nice to each other
and all that stuff. So I want to say that Hollow Prophet is the song that was released. It features Franz Cini from a band called Kahorek. So definitely, you guys got it first from Lost Puppy Forever. We are very, very honored that we got contacted to review this video. So we're gonna give the review right now.
Woo!
Okay, first off, because I didn't get permission to show the video because I'm not, so you guys can go watch it and give them some hits off the YouTube.
Yeah, you hit them.
The second thing I want to say is, okay, the video production was amazing, high quality video production. And I also want to say that all of the band members are excellent musicians. I heard like somebody in that band is playing a 7-string crazy guitar. I mean, like super crazy, like, and I want to say that the drummer has this crazy, insane double bass pedal going on that is just like almost off the charts. I mean, like, this is crazy stuff. And then the vocals, you're getting your super deathcore vocal in there, and it's just amazing. And it's not like so obnoxious that it turns you off. It actually makes you want to listen through the whole song. And then I did like that there was a time signature change towards the end of the song. So I just want to say shouts out to Clack, and thank you so much for asking us to review your video. We think that everybody should definitely check you guys out, and it's new music from all across the world. And we're gonna give you 5 puppy paws.
5 puppy paws.
5 puppy paws.
Double it down, that makes 10.
That's right.
10. Yeah, thank you. We got other people singing this music. We'll review everybody. It's going to take us a while. We're slow.
We didn't know that they asked us until we actually put on our human glasses.
We only do 2 shows a week.
Yes.
2 shows a week. So
yes.
We'd love to do more. But right now,
we had no idea.
We do surprise
I
shows.
didn't even know where East Timor Leste was, and now I've learned all about it. So cool.
No,
so I don't even know if you guys on the internet know about it, but shout out to the deathcore community in Southeast Asia in East Timor Leste. Hi, everybody. Hi.
We got people's here. I mean, Alan from Mud. There's some people here. We got Alex. You got a bunch of too many bands. Remember Alex? Great guy. He's a movie director. He makes movies about the Asian people and heritage in San Francisco and everywhere else. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Too many bands to name. But he's got a 2-piece band too, like us. But anyway, great guy. Great people here. But these people here, some of these bands did play at Bender's in the past. We did get a few bands. Also,
yeah, we want to get clocked to the United States.
Shout out to Rupert.
Yes.
Rupert.
And Bindle Steph Studios, that's right.
Filipino, all
We're
Asian,
going.
Pacific Islander
That's
music.
right.
Shout out to Rupert. But anyway.
Bindle Stiff Studios.
Bindle Stiff, yeah, Rupert. And he does a show. Check it out. Go on the Bindle Stiff website. He does shows. He does a bunch of international stuff. So check his stuff out. But anyway, I just want to say, this stuff's been around. It's been around. We're kind of new. So we're kind of old dogs. We don't know how to work the computer that good. So blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. I throw it out the window. I pick up, throw it out the window. And we're not rich.
I love shout-outs from the Pink Laptop.
We do this for free, for fun. We love people.
But we do get really excited when people that create art contact us.
Yeah, we're outsiders, but we also like to support the people on the inside, the outside. You know who you are. The freaks, the winners, the power players.
It's all the cool kids from the internet.
People like us,
right.
the real people, not you fake ass mother effers that shoot each other up with guns. No more shooting children, people. No more shooting each other. Let's be good to each other.
All right.
Get a book, read a book.
Go to the library
and listen to it. Go to the San Francisco Public Library. That's Smell Puppy. I'm done.
All right. The first shout out we're going to give on our venue shout out.
Golden Bull.
That's right, it's the Golden Bull.
Our friends played there last Saturday. I heard it was a great show.
The Golden Bull.
Shout out to Jason. The booker, go talk to him. There's an email. Golden Bull right there. 14th Street, Oakland, California.
That's right. GoldenBullBar.com. Go check it out. They got a great calendar coming up, you guys. Make sure, get your summer on. It is so super awesome. I'm going to have another sip of my drink because it's getting hot in here. All right, the next place that we're going to give a shout out to is Winters. And
what's up, CJ?
That's right. It's right off the freeway. You can't miss it.
You can't miss it.
And the ocean's right there. You can't miss that either.
I had no idea.
It's such an awesome place.
It's better in San Francisco.
We like it. We like it.
Yeah, don't tell anybody, but Pacifica's got it on.
Pacifica.
And they got a great Italian bakery.
You out on a nice hot day.
They got a cool hotel. And they got great beaches. And they got great coffee. That little coffee place we had. Oh, my God. But, yeah, Damon Fest. We're still reeling from Damon Fest.
We had such a great time.
We're being a little PC and
it's not that hard to get there.
Yeah,
just get in a car.
Yeah, we're being a little
take
careful.
Public transportation.
Yeah, we're being a little careful with our health, but that was a great gathering, and I hope everybody's okay from that, and we love you all. Thanks, everybody.
Let's take it back to the city and shout out to Benders.
That's actually put on the Damon Fest. That's Damon's view right there. That's what Damon looked at every day, every night. But
we love Benders. 806 South Van Ness Avenue.
Never forget Damon.
Avenue.
Yeah, never forget Damon. Oh, my God. That was a great festival. Thanks for everybody coming out for that.
That's right. If you find yourself in the Mission, make sure you go check out Benders. They got a great grill up in there. It's called the Overkill Grill.
Overkill Grill.
Make sure you go hungry and thirsty, and make sure you bring some dollar bills to play the Kiss pinball machine.
Yeah, the Kiss pinball, it's good. It's brand new. It's still active. It's still sharp.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
It doesn't tell as bad as the other ones. Also, the Overkill Grill, my favorite food is the cheese tacos. Woo!
Cheese taco.
Grilled taco cheese sandwich. Oh my God. I don't even
that sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
It is crazy. It's great.
Go check out the Overkill Grill's Instagram. You can go and look at all
South Van Ness Street, San Francisco Avenue, South Van Ness Avenue, 606, South Van Ness Avenue.
That's 806 South Van Ness
Avenue.
All right.
Keeping it real.
We are going to take you to Albany to give you a shout out to another venue across in the East Bay. That's right, the ivyroom.com. Go check out their calendar.
Best staff in the East Bay. In that part of the East Bay. That's right. Good staff over there, Mr. I don't know what's that dog's name anymore. I forget. Mr. Baby, shout out to Mr. Baby. That's right, the best dog security in the East Bay, the Deep East Bay, or the Northeast Bay. I don't even know where it is, but Albany is by the racetrack. You know, I don't know if they have the dollar days anymore, but best of all, the Ivy Room's still there. Shout out to Lonnie, female owned and operated. Let's go. Let's get back to live. Here we go. Let's go. Let's get to our next picture here. We got one more shout out.
That is to our friend Mark. Mark was there
at fucking
the best festival ever, He came out because we asked him to come out, but he's our friend. He's a great photographer. We love the photo. This is one of our favorite pics ever, Mark. So thank you so much for taking such an awesome picture.
So let's go live. I got another picture. I want to give out the shout to R.C. Davis.
That's right.
He's on 18th Street there in San Francisco. He fixed audio gear for us.
We love RC's
we
work.
Played a few shows with gear. It's working so good so far.
If you have something that's broken and you are in the 415 or the 209, make sure you get a hold of R.C. Davis.
That's right. All right. And I'll say this is our record, Lost Puppy Forever.
Woo woo.
There it is. Pirate Press upside down.
That's
there
right.
There, I'm spinning all around so everybody can see in the back. By Beth Allen. Art's by Beth Allen. That's right. Beth Allen did the art for this from the infamous Loud Mouse, and now she's in too many bands to name down there in the desert. We'll be going down there. See her
down in the desert very, very, very soon.
Yep.
We cannot wait.
We'll still be a little PC with our health, though, so, here we are. That's our record. Drop 420 bombs, you might get a free record.
That's right.
That's about it.
And shouts out to you guys for being so cool and just tuning in. We love having you guys here. It is a Taco Tuesday. We have had such a great time. We want to shout out to the Canna community once again for participating as always. And if you guys need to get a hold of us, get a hold of us. This is our information. It's our space dog information. So that's our website. Get on our Twitch family page at twitch.tv. Lost Puppy Forever. We have all kinds of cool stuff happening on our Instagram. You can check out YouTube videos on our YouTube channel. And for those of you who are tuning in on Twitter, make sure you get on our Twitter page. If you actively use Twitter minute to minute, hour by hour, we love to have you guys. We're here online twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays at the Magic Power Hour of 420.
228 is about to come to an end, my friend. It's time for the one and only. The one and only ending the script. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, www.lostpuppyforever.com. Thank you, all you social media groups and Facebook groups for supporting us. Oh, yeah, our new group, San Francisco Bay Area, Sacramento shows. Our new Facebook group, we'll be talking about that more Friday, 229.
That's right, 229. And people of the world, don't forget to feed your dog something good.